everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I got an awesome DIY ready for you. I got my Christmas sweater on, ready to do this DIY, and as you can see, I have this beautiful lantern that's sitting next to me. I like to call it the deer lantern because it has deer in it. This lantern is special because it has, yes, a door. Look at that. It has a little door so you can put whatever you want in there at any time. I would suggest though only using the LED candles that you can get at Dollar Tree. The majority of the products I use is Dollar Tree. There's only a very few items that I didn't get from the Dollar Tree. And let me explain what these items are that you're going to need. You're going to need 4 of these picture frames, 5x7s, and yes, I got this at the Dollar Tree, and you don't need, and here's one of them that I did, so 4 of those. Then you're going to need some deer, and these come in a pack of 2, so 2 of these and 2 of these. So, and I used, of course, one white and one of the silvery ones, but you can, it's up to you. You can do this lantern any which way you want. If you want to do 2 silvers, 2 whites, totally up to you. But I used 1 silver and 1 white. Then I got an LED candle that you can get from the Dollar Tree. And then you're going to need to pick up some of this drape. And then you want to pick up some of these ornaments so you can put some on the top here. And again, you can choose any which color you want. Doesn't have, I got these at Walmart for 98 cents. And there's 2 of them that comes in here. So you're going to need that. Then you're going to need some snow if you want, and I got this from Walmart, if you want to have the frosted look on the outside. And of course you don't have to do this if you don't want to, totally your choice, but this is what I did. Then you want some E6000. You want some type of needle nose pliers, or I just use these from the Dollar Tree. Of course, a glue gun. And then you want some extra cardboard or really thick cardstock paper, because for the snow look you want to make some makeshift little stencils, and I'll show you how to use these later on in the video. So that's the supplies that you're going to need, so let's get started with the DIY. Alright everyone, so let's get started. Before we get started though, I do want to say all the Dollar Tree items that I used to make that DIY is $10. And I'm making another lantern to go on the other side of my fireplace because I have a humongous fireplace. It's a brick fireplace, and I want to put one on one side and one on the other side, and I think that would look so gorgeous. So yeah, so let's get started on this DIY. So what you want to do, which I already did to 3 of them already, you want to flip the picture frame over. You want to open it up. You want to dispose of this. You don't need that. Then I'm going to pop the glass out. And this is when you're going to need a plier, a needle nose plier, or in my case I'm going to use this Dollar Tree wire cutter because it works fantastic. So we're going to take these little tabbies out. We do not need these. I do not want them to show on the other side of the picture frame. So see how beautiful that looks? I don't like the look of the little tab showing on each side, so I wanted a clean look. So this is very, very important because I messed up on my first lantern, which you can't see it because it's on the inside, But to take these out, do not pull up, okay? You want to pull down. You just want to turn it down just like this. It's a clean look, okay? Then on here, on the back side, you want to take all this hardware off. And it's really easy. You don't even need a plier. It just pops right off. Just like that. Pops right off. There you go. Okay? And put this off to the side. Okay, I'm going to put this all in the garbage. Okay, so I am going to E6000 all my glass in the picture frame so it's sturdy. I do not want to use hot glue for this. And you want just to put a thin ribbon of E6000 on each of the inside of the and so I'm gonna, these I already did, these are already dried, these are ready to rock and roll. I am going to let this dry for about 10 minutes or so it's safe to do this DIY. So I'll see you back in a few minutes. Alright, so now let's get started on gluing the picture frames together. Okay, so doesn't matter. Alright, so for the first picture frame, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put glue on this side right here of the picture frame. Now I'm going to use both E6000 and the hot glue for video purpose. So I'm going to do the E6000 first. So to make this, you know, more sturdy, just use the E6000. You can also use, you know, the glue gun too, if you want it to, you know, to glue faster instead of, you know, having to hold it. So that's another reason why I want to. Ooh, and be careful, you don't want it to okay, so there's that, and then you want to glue it this side on the top right here. So right on the top of the other picture frame. Oh, see how sturdy that is? And then, because the hot glue and then the E6000 is doing its thing. Okay, so for the other side, you're going to want to put the glue on this side, on the inner side of the picture frame, and you want to glue it not on the top but on the side, because when you, because when you put the hinges on, you need that extra little, you know, that little space for the hinges, so when you close the door it's even and it's not bowing up. Because if I put it like this and put the hinges, the door is not going to close right. So that's why to do it, to glue it on. So it's going to look like that right now. Okay, so I'm going to let this other picture frame dry a little bit more. I'm not going to add it to this yet. Right now we're going to do the bottom right here. Now the bottom, okay, it's going to be the backings of the picture frames. And the backings of the picture frames is going to go on the top of this too, and I'll explain the top. But for right now, we're going to do the bottom. So what I am going to do is I want to flip it over and have the white side up, okay? So when we put this snow, you don't see, you know, the black. So the white, and this is going to be inside too. So, and now I'm going to explain what the top is. So while this is drying, we're going to work on this. So I'm going to put some hot glue. And then I'm going to glue both of these together, as so. And don't worry of the ugliness. This is totally going to be covered, so don't worry. Okay. And see, it goes pretty fast, so. Alright, so then we're going to pick up the picture frame, or the half lantern, and we're going to put it on here, and you're going to need a pencil. So, sorry, you're going to need a pencil. And I'm going to push this all the way on the edge of the backing. Okay, so that's going to be it there. So the only thing that I'm going, you know what, I seem to correct it. I didn't do it that way. No, yes, I did. Yep. Perfect. Yep. Okay, so then I'm going to draw a line that way. Turn it very carefully. I'm going to draw another line this way. And it's very easy to cut. Do this fairly quick. Here's that. Glue it down. So voila, you have your bottom already set to go. And you see how there's a little extra right there? And that's okay, because that's where the door is going to go. So that will be covered. That was meant to be like that. Okay, so the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to put the snow inside of the box, or the lantern. So, and this is where the drape comes in, and this is the extra drape that I had. I'm going to save this piece, I think, because I think there's enough. Yes. Now, there's no wrong or right way to do this. It's, you know, you place it in there. This is very flexible. Okay. We're going to cut. I'm just going to do a really thin layer on the top, on the bottom. Alright, so that looks pretty good. Alright, so then I'm going to get the hot glue, and I'm going to glue the inside bottom a little bit. And there you go. There is the inside snow. Okay. Alright, so the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to put the hinges on so they can have enough time to dry before we put the door on. So let's open. And you don't need the screws, you just need the hinges. Because we're going to hot glue these and put E6000 on the hinges. On the hinges. Okay. So I'm not going to put it all the way in the top. I'm going to give it a little bit of a space on the top and the bottom. You can put these any which way you want. Again, there is no right or wrong to this. I'm pretty much eyeballing all this. Get this all out of the way so it's not distracting. Okay. All right. So you do, however, want to make sure they're going like the right way. Okay. All right, so I'm going to put a little bit of the E6000 on it first. Like that. And then I'm going to put some of the hot glue. And be very careful. Do not burn yourself in this process. Because I did. I'm going to do it right about there. I did the exact same thing that I did on the bottom part. I did for the top. I glued 2 of the backings of the picture frame. The only difference is I'm going to use the white part up, okay? The only difference is I did spray paint this a metallic silver, and I got this from Walmart, and I just had this on hand. I have quite a few spray paints, but this is the Rust-Oleum metallic spray paint that you can get from Walmart. It's really not that expensive by no means, but you do not have to do this because we are going to be covering this with the snow drape also to this. Okay. Now, it's very important that you don't want to go over the hatch. Okay, you want it to be just before the hatch. So you pretty much want to size it up from the edge of this picture frame to the edge of that picture frame. Okay, so then again, we're going to use the E6000 and the hot glue. Off a little bit. Okay. Now you want to be very quick because like you've seen before, it did dry pretty quick. Flip it over.